Hey everyone, it's Shannon Grace. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi, what's up? My name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining us. So, I know this is not my typical setup. I was actually just filming a makeup video, but I was editing a video that is actually something that I filmed a couple of months ago, and I realized that I hadn't really done a real introduction for it, so I thought I would sit here while I had the camera out and go ahead and film this for you. So, get ready to check out this incredible makeup look in an upcoming video, but until then, welcome to today's video. So today we're throwing it back to Vid Summit back in October 2018, and when I had the opportunity to do some quick interviews with some of my favorite creators and some awesome new people that I've met while I was at the conference. Basically, this was something that sort of happened on the spot. I came up with this idea really quickly because we had the opportunity to sort of do these rapid collabs with each other when we had a couple of extra hours on the very last day. I wasn't sure how I was gonna put these into a video, but these people who I interviewed and their responses were so incredible and inspiring that I had to put them up for you guys. So I guess let me explain kind of what this is about, and maybe I'll tell you a little bit about how I would answer this question. So what I decided to do was to go around and ask people about how they empower themselves and how they embrace, you know, their differences, or, you know, people like, everyone has an idea of like what society thinks about them, or what is the thing that people judge you on, or the thing that you consider to be like a flaw, and how do you embrace that flaw? How do you use your differences to empower yourself? That was basically the question that I asked. So for example, my answer to that kind of question would basically be that for the longest time, I hated myself because of my body, because I was a slave to diet culture, and because I just spent all of my time trying to figure out how to change myself instead of learning how to love myself. And then once I learned how to love myself, it empowered me basically to be able to do anything I want. At this point, I love myself so much, I kind of feel unstoppable, which is a little crazy, but also super empowering, and it makes me feel like I can really do anything. So that is basically the premise of this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Definitely be sure to check out all of these people that I have in the video. They all have incredible content that they make on YouTube, and it's all kinds of different content, so I'm sure there's something that everyone out there would enjoy. So I will put all of their information on the screen, and of course everyone will be linked down in the description. And again, I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and thanks so much to all the fabulous creators who participated. I love you guys, you're incredible, and I can't wait to see you all again. Okay, sit back, relax, grab a snack, and let's get started.
I'm Nadia.
And I'm Nigel.
And our channel is called Loose Seeds, and we're all about helping people explore their genius.
Exploring your genius is doing what you love to do and making something special out of that.
And I'm Mommy. My channel is called Mommy Seed, and I piggyback off of what they are doing, and I help kids learn how to launch a business, and I give them step-by-step instructions on that.
So, a flaw that society probably sees in us is the fact that we're children. So they would probably think that we aren't as educated, and that we're going to be too distracted and can't focus well. But we use that to our advantage, because even though we're children, we're still a lot more educated than the majority of adults are on business. I'm not gonna like say that.
You learned a lot about.
You know what, man?
That's
I
what
bet
I'm
you have
saying.
more business knowledge than I do. That's a great answer. What about you?
And I'm going to piggyback kind of off of Nigel's. Like he said, we're children, and other people think, I think both see that we can't do much, especially since I'm only like 8 years old, and I don't know, and I think they'll say that I don't know a lot, and that like I don't care, like they don't care about me, and like I'm too young for this and stuff. So I actually am going to piggy off for Nigel, because I feel like we're actually really educated for kids, and I think that our mom is the one who helps us with it.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
yes,
that's so sweet.
And I'll say
Okay, Mama.
that a flaw that society puts on me is being a minority, being a female, being black, and they have certain preconceived notions about what that means, usually very false, very false. So how I use it to my advantage is to prove them wrong. So once, I try to be as vocal as possible, show who we are as a family, as Black people, as females, so their image and their thought of that can be switched, and hopefully they won't assume that for the next person.
Hi, my name is Jeanne Wright. I'm the COO of SimpleCast. SimpleCast is the easiest way to get your podcast online. People tend to describe my personality as masculine, and sometimes I think that's them trying to say that I'm bossy or too confident or too ambitious. Like sometimes people will say things like, you're such a go-getter. And I think, thank you. Like I'm a go-getter, right? But you can tell by the way that they say it in their voice that it's meant as a negative, right? That, you're a ladder climber, you're a go-getter. And I just wish we didn't talk to women like that.
You know what's the biggest thing is, like, in my mind, thinking that things aren't good enough, and it's not necessarily like a specific flaw, but like not getting stuff out there and like or starting because I just feel like it's not good enough. I'm not good enough, but it's not anything specific as a whole. It's just like the whole is not good enough yet.
Right.
And I just don't know how to get to that point where I feel it's good enough, or to push to the point where I'm fully committed. A lot of times I'm kind of like, let's experiment here a little bit, and it doesn't. I haven't put the full effort into it to actually make it successful, but then I use that as an excuse to not do it anymore.
So how are you conquering that then?
How am I conquering that? What I did for a while during the summer, because I had more time to be able to do it, was, in particular with my vlog, was going daily and producing and creating something every single day, because it gave you a timeline, and no matter what the quality was at the end of the day, I had to release. And that was very kind of freeing in a way where it let me grow. And honestly, like, the stuff I started off with was really bad compared to what I'm doing now. And it's still not where I want to be, but it's better one for them where I started. And if I didn't do that and set that deadline in where it's like, okay, it's done no matter what now, then I wouldn't have been able to be where I'm at now. I would have still been at the beginning just hoping that I could be better.
Well, I'm Edie Murphy, and I have a music channel. And I play fiddle, play the guitar, mandolin, and I sing. So I, show my musical adventures of recording and singing with other friends. I have a perception which is most likely untrue. So I don't know if what I'm perceiving is correct. So what I try to do, sometimes I feel that like insignificant, like I'm not seen. So I just do my best to put myself out there and have the brightest smile I can.
I'm Patterson. My videos are, I'm from the channel that organized Soprano, like singer. My channel is about organizing and cleaning, and I have a really cute dog that's always in the video, so it's like clickbait, that's a thing. I've been told I talk a lot in my videos, so I started to include timestamps, so like the different things I'm talking about, but I think that I am very thorough, and a lot of people appreciate that. Like when I review products and stuff like that, I go into like a deep dive. Like I don't like, there's no stone unturned, so I'm very loquacious, but I think a lot of people appreciate it. If you don't, then you can skip. You can skip.
That's right, move on.
Yeah, totally.
Hi, my name's Natalie. I run a channel called The Wright Ruin. It's fear-based content. We work on getting over our fears, and that's why I'm actually here talking to all these beautiful people. So, overcame my fear, got onto YouTube for myself, and the rest is history. So, what I have not really shared a whole lot, unless somebody knows me personally, is I used to be a police officer, and being a female in law enforcement was really tough. It was really tough. And I worked with guys that were just like, I'm not gonna listen to you, you're a woman. Which is weird, like in this day and age, you just kind of think like, are we not past that yet? But I love it, and I love talking to other loved every second of it. And once I make enough money and I feed all the hungry children and rescue all the puppies in the world, I'm gonna go back and do that as something that I can do on the side. And because unfortunately, it doesn't pay all the bills, but it's literally the best job I've ever had, and it taught me so much. And honestly, you can do anything. LGBTQ, boy, woman, transgender, doesn't matter. You can do absolutely anything. So that's honestly, I don't know if that's exactly what you're looking for, but I was definitely put in that box of like, you got to do the woman stuff, and I did do the woman stuff.
Hey Shannon's audience, my name is Jasmine, and you can find me at the Jazzy Nation everywhere. I have a YouTube channel and everything else, and I talk about travel, lifestyle, and beauty. Where do I begin? I'm kidding. No, I would say maybe the biggest thing that I've struggled with in the last couple of years has been my natural hair and just the different styles that I do with my hair. Society says that natural hair isn't really something that, you know, it's for professional spaces, for the workspace, and for everyday, you know, just being around other people. But me as a black woman with my identity, you know, this is the way that it comes, and I just embrace it because I have no other choice. And the way that I style my hair is my identity, and it's unique to me, and so I don't want to conform to what society has to say about me in the negative, because all things about me, especially my lovely big hair, is positive.
I'm Christopher Krause. I am from Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm in an interesting spot because I've been doing segments on TV on Utah's lifestyle show, Good Things Utah. I've been doing that for 2.5 years, but now I'm not moving, but I'm also adding to that a YouTube channel called Techlife Coach. Techlife being one word. You can still find it though if it's 2 words. I checked it out today. But Techlife Coach, the goal of the channel is not to talk about tech in a way that you can't understand. It's actually to talk about tech in a way that you can understand and empower you to be able to use technology and not be afraid, or not say, I want to remove the words I can't, or I can't learn, or I'm too old, any of those things, right? So those are the words I'm trying to remove from your vocabulary, so you can embrace technology, use it in your life, and have technology improve your life. I wish I could ask society that, because I've chosen to ignore anything that everyone says. I don't know. I do know at one point in my life, height was an issue. I was too short. Some would argue that I'm still too short, but I would argue that big things come in short packages. I don't even know what to say. But I do know that height was kind of a thing. I think mostly in high school, you know, that's when you're being compared to. And actually, it still does come to play, because I'm single. If you're interested, I'm available. No girlfriend. So
Are you talking to me or the camera?
Take it as you will. But when I'm like interested in girls, it's kind of funny because now online dating is a thing, right? And there are some websites that force you to put a height in there. And I always hate that, because I am not about my height. I'm not about the fact that I'm 5'6". That has nothing to do with who I am. I am who I am inside. It makes no difference what height I am. But there are girls on those websites and also in person that if I try and talk to them or whatnot, and they're taller than me, 5'8", 5'9", whatever, and they just won't deal with, or they won't even communicate with someone that's 5'6". So that's the one I'm going to choose, is the height thing. And I say, forget it, who cares?
That's right, that's right. It's so interesting you say that, because I want to touch on this for just a second, because I have been one of those girls. My whole dating history.
Like you've been the girl that won't date people shorter?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna tell you, I've been this person, okay? Right, yeah, I know, I'm such a but so basically, like, I always had like like you have to be 6 feet or higher to ride this ride, right? You know, it's always like, I know, that's a good one, it's a good one. You can laugh, I know, I'm hilarious. But basically, I was that person, and I realized that, one, I am potentially missing out on like all kinds of incredible, like amazing awesome people because of something that's like a physical thing that they have no control over, and we know how I feel about that kind of stuff. Like, I am all about body positivity and accepting everything about yourself and celebrating all those things. Who am I to be judging people and deciding that they're not good enough because of their height? That is the silliest thing in the world. So,
Amen,
I stopped
sister.
doing that.
Amen.
I stopped doing that, and I might take you up on your offer.
Ah. We'll see where that goes.
Alright guys, so I am back in my room because I am getting ready to go and do a little bit of exploring out here in LA. I think we're going to see the Hollywood sign. My new friend Jazz has never been to LA, and she hasn't gotten the opportunity since she's been out here to really see anything outside of the hotel. So my new friend Christopher and I are going to take her to the Hollywood sign. He's got his car because he drove down. So we are about to head out and do that. But before I do that, I just wanted to wrap up this little video that I filmed here at the end of my Vid Summit trip. I don't know about you guys, but these people that I talked to today and all over the whole conference, but approaching people and sitting them down and asking this very specific question has been so inspiring to me. I was blown away by some of their answers. I was so happy to get to meet all these people. I mean, there's definitely like this vibe and this energy. It was really funny because a lot of the answers I immediately got before I actually like turned the camera on and started filming, when I asked someone like about their flaws, like so many people were like, what flaws? Like, I'm awesome. Like, so many of these people have already like worked through those issues and worked through those things that, you know, may have drug us down in the past, but like we're all here and we're all inspired and empowered, and we're feeding off the energy of each other, and it's just absolutely incredible. I really appreciate everyone participating in this video and taking the time to let me film them and answer a question, and for giving such amazing answers and really being open and honest and vulnerable with me. Like, you guys are amazing. I'm gonna link everybody's channels down below, so you guys need to go check out all of them. So many different types of content. There's definitely someone out there that you're gonna be inspired by, so make sure to check them out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought, or if you have ideas for videos you'd like to see on my channel in the future. And if you want to hang out with me between uploads, I've listed all my social media accounts down in the description. But as always, like this video, share it with a friend, subscribe to my channel, but most importantly, don't forget to love yourself. Bye! Awesome, you guys are amazing, incredible. I love you all. You're inspiring and beautiful. I love it. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And Grandma filming over here.